Okay. Let's see, what's my ranking now? I'm skipping that freaking season. Alright, now I get to play on James Madison as I'm the number 2 team in the nation. Okay, so the new bracket. Now, if it started today, I'd either be playing USC or Tennessee. Because they are the only 10 I see. Who the fuck is Hawaii? And why are they in the number 12 slot? I guess I get to play James Madison though. Damn, James Madison is 2-7. I'll take a minute. This is my last game. I love how I'm just not caring about Florida State anymore. In any sport.
Because you finally realized how to act, yeah.
Well, no, I realized that it's better doing a really good game than to do one really bad game.
You gonna play JV or not?
Yeah, I am. I was just trying to buy some time. The only reason this is gonna be my last game is because I also have to go and set the TV up out there for the game. Don't know how long that's gonna take. Basketball games never start on time anyways. It says 12 o'clock and it starts at 12:10, I bet. I don't know if it's just like the NBA. I guess we're gonna go downfield to start. Already a pass interference. Hold on, what? That's bullshit.
Sorry. It's okay, I'm on the
It's
you could go
pretty obvious. It's a severe push off, or trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick. But clear offensive pass interference.
Like, hello, bitch, what? Because like he was saying the call worked for him. He like took a slit, a piece of spit.
Quarterback dropping back, understanding, he'll get zone coverage. All he has to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. The wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Fires to the middle. Guys ran downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. He got it out to the 41 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna take a
That's
shot
dry.
at this DB. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver and it falls incomplete.
And it'll
Wow,
be
he dropped that.
This defense is physical in pass deep. Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking down the middle. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been.
Hey, James Madison's not that bad.
Drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Final play of the quarter coming. Catch in the middle. It's
See ya.
running wide open down the gut of the field. At the 20. Touchdown. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Going deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Why do you keep on calling it on us?
We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense.
You're
And
literally
now on
fucking us
2nd
right
down
now.
for this offense.
It does not feel good, ref.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They make this
It's on the run.
What?
takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And it's the same player that did it the first time I did that same play.
I can make
Yeah.
reads and I can pull it and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10 plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision making, this offense is going to be very difficult.
Grab near the sticks, it's Reed. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the 1st down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, but we can feel that whatever the next decision is going to be, and now the SC's like, don't worry about it. You set it down, that's execution by this offense.
On in the backfield, it's Reed. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Got it in the middle, it's Reed. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that 1st down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball.
Oh my God.
Should have been.
You're doing a great job of dropping the ball
And
this
that's a
game.
gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will.
Let's it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, UConn! Snagged in the end zone.
They're undisciplined.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snags a quick pass on the left. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point during the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The defense out of sorts, and the head coach will use the timeout here. From the gun, the ground game.
Oh, that
He
sucks.
is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense here. short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Going downfield for the big play.
He caught that.
Inside the 30. He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
I didn't even call the right call.
UConn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Oh my god, Auburn's the one in first place.
First place for what?
The top 25. We need to overcome them.
Board on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth.
Where are y'all?
What?
Where are y'all?
UConn.
Back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Kyden now in motion.
Come on.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
I mean, the game's technically over.
How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way.
First down.
It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive.
You know what? I don't need another touchdown. Game over.
Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
What is that now? 10-0?
Offensive juggernaut that sometimes you lean on your defense.
Dang, there's still 11 minutes left. You're playing Texas now?
Yeah.
Feel bad for you. I'm just gonna see what my ranking is. I need to be number 1. Come on. Push me to the top. Let everyone know that UConn is the new number 1. Oh, fuck. What's it looking like now? Ooh, Notre Dame and Penn State shapes the bottom area where I should be playing. Oh, look, Georgia's number 3. They're right behind us. We were leaving them in the fucking dust, boy. Fuck Georgia. I'll be back to finish that shit. Fuck Georgia. It's too dark in here too. Okay, let's see. They're coming on in ESPN2. Virginia has a 73% chance of winning to UNC 27%. Hold on. Realize I can't be doing that. Okay. Let's talk about this real quick.
That's all I keep everything.
Before you launch
the biggest games, make sure you got our biggest pizza in the game. The Big New Yorker for $10. That's how you pizza before the hype.
So this is my favorite one. My Temple Magic.
Came out just in time, too. Where have you been all day?
Oh, a motorcycle?
Nice, nice.
What are you doing?
Nothing. I still won't forget during Footloose after I accidentally hit a girl and I don't think anyone noticed.
Alright.
Literally. Because I don't react. Hey, Cavaliers 10 on home game, 13 shooter. Virginia's definitely winning this game.
Ain't switching to T-Mobile's a whole complicated thing? Nah. It's easy. For a limited time, switch to T-Mobile.
Want to go to Virginia? Tickets are only $57 right now per person. Oh, on top of the plane tickets that we have to get. And we might miss the game because it's coming on like now.
I've been watching since the win streak started.
Nature Made vitamins?
On it.
Nature Made is made to care for fans on game day and every day. Nature Made, the #1 pharmacist recommended
Okay,
vitamins
so
supplement brand.
right now we're
Projects now means you can football Sunday.
We need a new fridge.
This thing has crack ice on demand.
More ice than me?
All kinds of ice, actually.
Then we need a bigger bucket.
two.
Do you
Doesn't say
always
anything like that.
What did it be?
3-0, 3-0. Oh wait, no, 4-0. 5-1. Yeah. They have the stats, bro. Virginia is on a winning streak too. Virginia's on a winning streak. Let's see. Virginia is on a 5-game win streak. North Carolina, aka Unk, is only on a 1. So we'll see if Virginia can move on. Right now, also, following this game, we have Houston taking on Texas Tech at 2. We might put that one on right after. Illinois Purdue at 3. We could put that one on right after this one, or after that other one. And that's all for men's basketball. And then we have Magic coming on later as well. So yeah, we have a busy day. That's just it.
Follow us on the Man of South Antonio. Welcome back to the show. That is Greg Cosell, Darius Butler. Two big stories in this postseason. Number one, record number of fourth quarter lead changes. And number two, Greg and Darius, very important going into Championship Sunday, record number of turnovers. 38 turnovers in this postseason, the most in any postseason in a quarter of a century. Wow. 33 of them by quarterbacks, also the most in 25 years. You know what that means? You got to run the rock. You got to keep your quarterback on schedule. No question about it.
No question. And I think that's one of the most overlooked elements of the Rams offense. And I know you're going to get to Stafford, but the run game with Williams and Corum is so critical to the Rams. And you saw that actually against the Bears, where they stabilized their offense doing that. Yep. Now, against the Seahawks, they are a really good run defense. So let's take a look at a run that I think is critical in this game.
Run to daylight.
Run to daylight. So we're going to see, this is actually from the Week 11 matchup. It's head-to-head. They're in 13 personnel, and they're in the I formation, and the tight end Allen is always the fullback when they go in the I formation at a 13. Now, the Seahawks, they play big nickel. Evan Warry's basically a Sam linebacker, but you have got to get Williams and Murphy blocked. That is so hard to do. But duo is an excellent run concept to do that, because you double team Williams and Murphy, and you can work up to the linebacker level. They put Ferguson in motion. He's going to block the backside. Okay, now what you're going to get here is you're going to get Allen, as I said, he's in the fullback position. He's going to block Eminwari on the front side of this. But here's the duo concept. So you get Williams and Murphy having to deal with double teams. You can drive them off the ball. That's a lot of weight pushing them back. And this is what you get. You get the opportunity for a running lane with Williams. And by the way, Sal, Williams and Corum, who don't play together right away, they combined for over 2,000 yards rushing this year. That's a big number. They actually ran the ball very well against the Seahawks in each of the games, week 11 and week 16.
But, and you know, there's always a but. Yeah, in the last 2 games, he's had Matthew Stafford drop back 88 times because he couldn't
There's a
get
few ranked unranked today.
out of his running game. That's a lot.
Absolutely. If you're going to drop back 88 times, you better have a quarterback that you can trust. And Sean McVay trusts his time to figure out and solve those puzzles post snaps. And there will be puzzles with Mike McDonald. Let's get to the tape and watch Matthew Stafford work his magic. This one is going to be on money down. And Greg loves to say there's a 3-level concept. This is another one right here. Kind of a stack, kind of an inside stack. A lot of times you have that sit-down route. You have the other receiver run a dig. He's going to run a corner here. And you're going to put the flat defender in conflict. Right here is Gordon. So you sit down, the defender sees that one. The outside receiver, you run off the cornerback. And you have the tight end Ferguson run into that void. He becomes the intermediate route. So you have to layer this ball and put it over the underneath defender, big time throw, and once again you can look at the weather and see what's going out there. He can still make that throw. And now Puka, once he has one-on-one opportunities in this particular matchup, he went for 225, his season high. You ran a blitz, it's a zone concept at the bottom of the screen. Up top is pretty much man-to-man, and it's Puka one-on-one with the safety route. Once again, figuring out and solving that puzzle post-snap. You know you're one-on-one, you know exactly where you're going to go, and that's going to be the number 12. He is your money maker on the outside. And speaking of, in the most critical situation last week, a big time 3rd and 6. Dennis Allen and his defense decided to go cover 0, which is cool, but if you're going to go cover 0, you better have some tight matchups on Puka Nacua. That's the only thing I see him somewhat struggle with this year is when the defender's in his face getting him off the ball. But when he has a free release with this all-out pressure, Matt Stafford can read it, and it's pitch and catch every time. So you have to have a veteran quarterback who can read the coverage and who can execute post-snap. And that's exactly what Matthew Stafford has been throughout his career, but especially this year.
I think they have 2 20-minute halves.
Free release like that off the ball?
You can't do it.
When you got a blitz like that, that's crazy. And even when number 12 is not open, he's open.
Yeah.
Right?
He's going to make
always
tough
making those
catches.
tough catches in the tight windows. All right, who's going to be in Super Bowl 60? What do you got?
Ooh, well, I'm going to kind of go against what I normally would think about these games. I'm actually going to go with defense. I'm going to, believe it or not.
The quarterback guru.
I know. Hey, I know. It's a little crazy. But I'm actually going to pick the Broncos and the Seahawks. I love the Seahawks defense. They're really good at all 3 levels. I mentioned Murphy and Williams. They have been dominant. And there's something about the Broncos defense. They did not have a good game last week against the Bills. They put up 30 on them at home. I think they're going to play much, much better this week. I'm a little concerned about that Campbell matchup at left tackle. I think
Buffalo
that could be
has
an issue.
5 turnovers, and the Broncos only won by 3 points. Who do you got in Super Bowl 60?
Hey, defense wins championships. But, and there's always a but. The quarterbacks. I have 2 MVP candidates at quarterback with 2 coaches as well. I'm going with the Patriots, and I'm going with the Rams to meet in Santa Clara for the Super Bowl. I trust the quarterbacks more, and I think they both have good defenses on the other side.
Quarterback guru went defense.
I know,
right? Here we go.
Hey, the ultimate Patriot slayer is Nick Foles. He was picked 4th round, number 133 overall. Jarrett Stidham picked 4th round, number 1. See you on Super Bowl Sunday.
You're watching the ECC on ESPN. It is a bone-chillingly cold day in Charlottesville, but that will not stop the UVA faithful and the students from making the walk across grass to see number 22 North Carolina and 14th ranked Virginia to kick off this Saturday afternoon of college basketball. Kevin Brown, Corey Alexander, great to be with you all
This is the ACC matchup of the week, 2 of the elite programs in the league. And we can say that about Virginia again. They are back among the nation's elite.
And it's an old rivalry where Virginia in this building has run this rivalry as of late. Won 8 of the last 7 games in this building against North Carolina, who has struggled a bit on the road this ACC season.
3-0 at home, 1-3 on the road in the ACC. They have one of the most dynamic players in the country. And you thought Caleb Wilson, those of you who were just tuning in to college hoops after football ended, you have the show.
You absolutely are. Caleb Wilson, one of the best freshmen in the country, one of the best players in the country. Right now having a first-team All-American season. That's Anthony on that. 19.8 points per game, 10.4 rebounds per game. Both of those would be records if the season ended today at the University of North Carolina for a freshman. That's over Colin Henry, over LeBron James, and you're talking about elite. Caleb Wilson is in as a freshman.
Virginia on the other end, first year, of course, under Ryan Odom. They score now, and they're still defending. They've been elite defensively in conference play, second in the nation in blocks. 9 guys in the rotation, Corey. 9 guys who can shoot a 3.
And Ryan Odom able to establish his style of play immediately in Charlottesville. When you consider they're able to pressure on the perimeter, great rim protection, and also shooting a school record.
This game was moved from 2 o'clock to noon because of the threat of severe weather. We hope folks are
I actually live in Avon Park now.
this weekend.
That's where I work at.
Say it has not dulled the enthusiasm and the energy we expected.
Yeah, he's on my Monday night league. My Monday night team.
Maybe the home game of the year in conference play. Duke does not come here. Louisville does not come here. Virginia already played them on the road. So this is a big show here in Charlottesville for a rejuvenated Virginia program. Trying to win its 6th straight in the ACC. I've got a great officiating crew to go along with it.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for the code. I thought the whole thing was ran off the dark connect.
Big time basketball on this Saturday afternoon. Henry Vessar and Johan Grunlo. A couple of players from Europe, first years in the program, will jump it up. Vessar gets in there, but Grunlo wins the tip for the Virginia Cavaliers. UVA team that is almost entirely new from last year. Same you can say about UNC. Score takes to it or immediately turns it over. As we look at the North Carolina starting 5, it is the same as it was Wednesday, which includes the Virginia Tech transfer, Jaden Young making his 2nd start of the week and season, and the freshman Derek Dixon in his 3rd consecutive start. And Virginia will be first. Possession
Good.
The majority of his catches on the block. Hubert Davis going to him early, but Virginia electing not to trap, even still coming up with the turnover.
Yeah.
Virginia said the same starting 5 every game but 1 this year. Hall and Thomas, the guard, Malik Thomas, has been scoring at a very high rate, along with Lewis, DeRitter, and Grunlo. Ryan Odom, first-year coach for UVA, has his team right at the top of the league. Duke and Clemson, the clear top 3 in the ACC so far. Malik Thomas with the first shot of the game, and the rebound to the former Hokie, Jaden Young. The North Carolina team is really good at just about everything offensively, as Young misses a 3, rebounded by Trimble. His stick back will go. Seth Trimble, the only player who was in this game last year, is still on one of these 2 rosters with the opening bucket. And then Wilson's rejection to DeRitter for the first UVA 2.
Great job by DeRitter cleaning up the action. That's where Virginia's at its best. They're one of the top teams in the country, while averaging 14.2 offensive rebounds per game.
UNC turns it over for a 2nd time with Vessar.
And Vessar just unable to handle the basketball in that possession. A great pass from Young. Vessar thinking more about the basket than he was catching the basketball first, taking his eyes off the prize.
Where do you expect, Corey, UVA to try to exploit Carolina defensively?
Well, when you got to think about putting the basketball on the inside, allowing Caleb Wilson to go to work, and right now it looks as though they're going to try to play him one-on-one in the post, which no one has been able to do yet this season.
St. Louis's shot rolls off. Wilson tries to track down the rebound. And it was out of bounds when he had the ball to turn back over to Virginia. That's already the third Tar Heel turnover.
And the Tar Heels only turned it over 8 times against Notre Dame their last game out. So it hasn't been the offensive start that Hubert Davis was looking for.
Here's Dallin Hall. Grunlow, who can shoot that, will shoot it. And will miss a 3, rebounded by Trimble.
That's going to be what many people consider the worst shot in basketball. Flip on the line and long 2 that comes up empty.
North Carolina coming off a 91-69 bludgeoning of Notre Dame Wednesday. Bessar too strong against one of the best shot blockers in the nation in Grunlow. Here's DeRitter.
Caleb Wilson runs back into the paint area defensively. With DeRitter, with Grunlow at the top of the key, both are capable three-point shooters. And as you watch, as Caleb Wilson runs back transition on defense, he's in the painted area, has to close out to DeRitter, but too late. Giving DeRitter way too much time beyond the arc.
And that is exactly in line with what Ryan Odom told us before the game. He said they're going to look at finding some actions with Caleb Wilson defensively, trying to get some open looks, and they get one early. UVA, the second best three-point shooting team in the league, 37% on the year. Here's Bessar, an excellent three-point shooter, will be fouled by Grunlow as the game's first. Well, it was a tough West Coast trip for North Carolina and Hubert Davis last week. They were swept at Stanford and Cal. You really like the response against Notre Dame Wednesday. They never trail. They held Notre Dame to just 8 three-pointers and 32% shooting. But you mentioned the road woes scoring for this team. They've given up 92 points per game in their 3 ACC road games, all losses.
And more importantly, they allowed their opponents to shoot 54.3% in those 3 losses on the road. Insoo comes in and has an immediate impact, blocking the shot of Jaden Young, and then Young tucking the basketball out of bounds. So that's the dual-headed monster of Fort Virginia on the interior. Both centers tied for second at 2.5 blocks each in ACC play.
That was the first touch. Goes defensively for Yensu, the 7-footer. First substitution for Virginia. And they're the second best shot blocking team in the country. Only behind Georgia. Onyensu with the ball now. He's really developed on this side of the floor as well. And this is over Bessar with the offhand. 7 straight for UVA.
And great patience by Onyensu on that possession. Bessar took away the first action, was able to pivot back, use that left hand to finish.
Dixon pops it over Onyensu off the top of the backboard and knocked out to Thomas. Malik Thomas kicks it.
10-0, 10-0. 10-0
T2.
Attacks the red. Yensu is called for the foul. A 10-0 Virginia surge off the opening bucket. An electric start here in Charlottesville.
Gillette Labs is just a fancy looking beauty body. No, it isn't. It's Gillette's best thing. And its ultra sharp blades last 50% longer. Hey Joe, help me on my teeth. Gillette, the best a man can get. Keeps getting better. So this is my favorite room, my chunky mattress. Got my guy TV figures and chili dog mat.
Dad! What did you do to my pants?
It was him. Chunky, soup that eats like a meal.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that opens up a world of possibilities. With Venture X, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels available on Capital One Travel. Capital One. What's in your wallet?
What if I get a fender bender?
State Farm's there with the assist.
Jersey swap?
Jersey swap.
Yeah, I like this a lot.
Oh, I'm feeling this.
I assisted with security things.
Swap.
I assisted with popcorn.
Get that jersey.
Get the corn there.
Hey, I assisted myself by filing a claim on the State Farm app. In my halftime show, I had a great story.
We're done swapping. Too late, circus man.
State Farm with the assist.
We will this city.
With less burnout, featuring unclean and modern
January 27th.
Imagine being a million miles away. With Triumphia, clear skin is possible. Most people saw 100% clear skin that stayed clear even at 5 years. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems will occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Imagine being a million miles away. Ask your doctor about Triumphia.
Think switching to T-Mobile is all complicated.
Check some of these stats out.
It's easy. For a limited time, T-Mobile Better Value plan. You can save over $1,000 a year versus Verizon and AT&T.
Let's see.
Satellite and more benefits than
Okay, 50% to 20%.
ESPN's exclusive presentation of college basketball is brought to you by Chick-fil-A. Order the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich with a new frosted soda float today. So the ACC tournament title game meeting between Virginia and North Carolina. Two-story programs.
57% on the 3-point.
Today, all the way back to 1911. You see that Terry Holland banner there. Of course, Ryan Odom grew up here in Charlottesville. His dad, Dave, was a UVA assistant under Terry Holland. Coached here from 1983 to 89. And that's Ryan reporting his favorite memory of Virginia, North Carolina. And remember the game where Terry Holland was actually sick, so his dad had to step in as head coach for a couple of games, including a game against UNC, January of 1989, where Richard Morgan scored 39. And UVA won 106-83. That was a pretty good resume tape, I guess, for Nick, who got the Wake Forest head coaching job the very next year.
Yes, great tape for Coach Odom. And in our UVA Hoops group chat, John Crotty, who played 11 years in the NBA, just mentioned that performance by
it keeps saying, like my tablet keeps saying that there's an error.
That was switched, bro. 10-7.
Okay, now I got it. But it just kept loading, saying that there's an error.
Free throws from Trimble, a steal by Trimble, and then the three.
You too, man.
Bogobots off the bench. Jakari White and Chance Mallory on the floor for UVA. Mallory, the dynamic freshman from Charlottesville, finds White, whose shot is blocked from three by Wilson. Ends up in the hands of Lewis. 3 to shoot. Lewis goes into Wilson and Bessar. And Tommy Morrissey will call it a good basket with a goaltend.
Yes, it was 2 North Carolina players up around the rim, Bessar and Wilson. Someone touching the rim, causing the basketball to pop out, making it a goaltending call.
So Lewis is credited with his second bucket. He's got 5. 5 minutes gone by. A 5-point Virginia lead. Derek Dixon, true freshman.
That's 3.
Sets up Bessar, rattles it in. That's a 3 that will be reviewed with his foot near the line.
But that's the challenge of guarding North Carolina. With Bessar shooting close to 50% from 3, you have to be connected to where he is. Alienzo can make it as well, but nowhere near as high of a rate as Bessar.
Bessar 48%. Now 26 out of 53. Alienzo finishes over Bessar. This is second bucket in the paint.
Well, you can see that Virginia wants to make a point of emphasis on going inside to see if they can get Alienzo, if they can get Wilson or Bessar in foul trouble, because the depth is not great for North Carolina on the front line.
How about this, Corey? Wilson hasn't taken a shot yet. Against Devin Tillis, Wilson will muscle it in against the very physical grad student from LA. There's the first bucket for Caleb.
But Wilson's not used to not seeing that extra defender when he catches the basketball on the block. Now navigating one-on-one and has had success.
Stripped away from White. Wilson running over. The nation's dunk leader adds number 61 to his talent.
A number of people here, of course, are rooting for Virginia, but they are excited to see Caleb Wilson. I've had many people say, I look forward to watching the freshman though.
Wow, we have a tie game now.
To tie the game. Here's Tillis leaning in off the window on the inside. Sticks it back, and he's got an early 6.
Virginia wants to get flexing his muscle on the offensive glass. 14.2 offensive rebounds per game, which is one of the best in the country.
They've already grabbed 4 of their 6 misses. That's our 3. This rebound will spilling over to Mallory. So Virginia's taken 13 shots. They've made or rebounded 11.
Oh my God.
Caleb Wilson getting out in transition where he's extremely dangerous, and whether he has the ball in his hands or not, this time catching it, one dribble, the sweep over the top, and then the finish with ease, showing off his elite athleticism, which makes him one of the best NBA prospects in this year's class.
Wednesday had 22, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, a block, and a steal in 4 minutes against Notre Dame, which is pretty much a typical Caleb Wilson style.
He was slack, and he averaged over 10 rebounds per game. That should have been his 12th double-double of the season. He was slacking on the glass.
Fair point. The 5 assists helped make up for it. He had a couple of hockey assists in there, too.
But those assists were coming because he was being double-teamed every time he caught the basketball on the block. Right now, Virginia playing straight up and has benefited them, but Zay not.
40 minutes for Hyde as Lynn Thomas got fouled in transition. Pat Evans, who was the starting point guard until recently, picks up the foul off the bench. And you see Caleb Wilson talking to Kai Evans there. Caleb Wilson told us he wanted to be more of a leader, more vocal. We spoke about after the game Wednesday. You're seeing that early from the first-year player. Hall driving. Nice finish.
18-14.
Recognizing that he has a big guardian on the perimeter, is able to go off the bounce to a clear side to get an easy bucket.
Right now, Wilson's calling for it. He had to switch against Hall. So now Hall guarding the big. Wilson. Jumper is too deep over the graduate student. Here's Thomas. Hall with the offensive rebound. Virginia's 5th.
Hall, a very good rebounding guard, had 12 rebounds versus Louisville last week. And now get Virginia another possession. And it still counts. There's 3 second chance points for Louisville.
7 straight for Virginia. North Carolina ready to tie it. Here's Logan on top of Wilson's.
Dang.
He buries his second triple.
These teams are good at doing
2 of 9 against Notre Dame on Wednesday, already knocking down his first 2 3-point field goal attempts of the game. Feeling good about his game on the road.
Mallory, Bruno again.
Oh my God.
Rebound to Jonathan Powell. 21-17 in Virginia lead. Both teams shooting it well early. Wilson trying to power his way in. Gets held up by DeWitt. Throws out a look and tries to beat Thomas. Down with his 3rd rebound.
And Virginia has numbers. Caleb Wilson is gassed. They didn't recognize Chance Mallory open on the opposite side.
Mallory now against
Virginia all season long, and nothing has changed here on their home floor against the old-time rival Tar Heels. Grolo knocking down the 3 ball,
And then Chance Mallory showing his best work.
When your phone plan's as good as Visible, you've got to tell your people. I just switched to Visible unlimited data, $25 a month. What? You should join. Oh, I'm down. I can't share the picture.
You should join Visible. It's on $25 a month. Look.
Unlimited data and hotspot, all on Verizon, America's best 5G network for just $25 a month. It's the ultimate wireless hack for those in the know. A top-tier network at a budget-friendly cost. Now, for a limited time, get Visible for $19 a month for 26 months. Visible. Live in the know.
Meet Jan. She's enjoying a beautiful day outdoors with friends and family. She's also managing her type 2 diabetes by taking Jardiance, the little pill with a big story to tell. You see, once daily Jardiance can help lower your A1C. Jardiance works 24/7 in your body to flush out some sugar. And for adults with type 2 diabetes and young heart disease, Jardiance can reduce the risk of cardiovascular death too.
Serious side effects include increased ketones in blood or urine and infection between and around the anus and genitals. Both may be fatal. Severe allergic reactions, dehydration, urinary tract or genital yeast infections in men and women, and low blood sugar. Stop taking and tell your doctor right away if you have nausea, vomiting, stomach pain, tiredness, rash, swelling, trouble breathing, or swallowing. Tell your doctor about lightheadedness, weakness, fever, pain, tenderness, redness, or swelling between the anus and genitals. You may have increased risk for lower limb loss. Call your doctor right away if you have new pain or tenderness, sores, ulcers, or infection in your legs or feet.
So ask your doctor about Jardiance, the little pill with a big story to tell.
You might not know about Domino's specialty pizzas, like the extravaganza, or the Pacific Legend. And you definitely don't know about the new spicy chicken bacon ranch. But now you know. And now that you do know, go ahead and get any medium specialty pizza for just $9.99 when you mix and match. Only at Dom. Manolo.
Were you saying something?
Me too.
I said you won't. Oh, I thought you said whoa. I stopped for a second after the first start. I go, what's up?
No, I'm sorry. I said you will.
Oh yeah, you too, man.
An ACC men's basketball doubleheader Tuesday, February 3rd on ACCN.
Well, one commonality in North Carolina's ACC road games this year. Real struggles to defend the three. Giving up 14, 16, and 14 threes respectively. Look at the field goal percentage at SMU, Stanford, and Cal. Similar scenes so far today for Virginia has started 4 of 8 from deep. But what normally starts with the inability to contain the point of attack offensively, whether it's touching the paint by a point guard going to score or creating an opportunity for one of their teammates. The elite point guards in this league have lit Carolina up. You start talking about Boopie Miller, and you think about the different players that they've gone up against. Abuko Corey and Stanford, who went for 36 against the Tar Heels. So point guards have had their way. As Chance Mallory knocked out a 3 on the last possession, he and Dallin Hall have a great opportunity to have a big offensive night. Virginia's doing what they've done most of the year, hit threes, offensive rebound. They lead by 7. Vessar could not connect to the rim. Sam Lewis has the rebound for UVA, which is +9 on the glass. 4 different players with a 3 for Virginia. The Ritter's one of them. And the Ritter will get to the foul.
I thought that as soon as I threw it, I said, why did I shoot? I should have went 16.
Attacking in the paint and picking up the foul, putting the pressure on Vessar, who reaches in. 2 free throws for the Ritter, 67%. Great day of college basketball. Houston and Texas Tech, the showcase game, that was moved up from 6:30 Eastern to 2 Eastern. Again, because of terrible weather across the country. That'll follow our game on ESPN. Then Tennessee and Alabama tonight. The reinstated, back from the G League, Charles Bediako, back for Alabama. And the never-ending eligibility saga of college basketball in 2026. 8:30 Eastern tonight.
Well, you've got three players actually in this game that play professional basketball in Europe. So when you consider Bogovac, who has the basketball now, DeRidder and Grulo have all played professional basketball. But those who have exceptions, to those who played in the G League playing, have exceptions to guys who played in Europe playing college basketball.
And that has been the argument for folks like Nate Oates. As DeRidder gets bumped and fouled. Obviously, the last couple of years we've seen eligibility tested with JUCO, with professional players coming back from the G League, got more European players in the game. So in the NIL era, there is still a lot to be figured out, and it doesn't seem there's any clear guidance right now. So you see teams like Baylor and Alabama saying, hey, if somebody's cleared to play, we are going to allow that player to play.
Again, you're not breaking any rules. If the rules state that they are allowed to play, you consider the fact that Tess DeRidder played 3 years of professional basketball in Europe. That's the reason he only has 2 years of eligibility at Virginia. Luka Bogovac played 3 years of professional basketball, and he only has 2 years of eligibility. So what the NBA is doing, what college basketball is doing, they are pretty much allowing 5 years of eligibility. If 3 of those years are professional, then you get 2 to play in college. Grulo only played 1 year, which means that he has 3 years of eligibility at Virginia if he chooses to use them.
DeRidder up to 9 points. Listed as a freshman here, but as you mentioned, only 2 years of eligibility.
No, that's Frank, man. I can hit fucking bullseye.
He's going to steal. Throw right to him by Evans. Virginia by a game-high 11. Here's Lewis. Bessar throws it off on Yensu, and it will be North Carolina ball. Crowd did not like the speaker with Terry Bessar through that fastball, but illegal play as Wilson returns along with Dixon for UNC. Tar Heels has won for their last 7. This is the thing you didn't see much the last couple of decades for Virginia, a full court pressing defense, which is Ryan Odom's style.
Well, Ryan Odom has made it very clear his style defensively is to disrupt. They really haven't been able to do a lot of that defensively in ACC play as far as forcing turnovers, but the style of play often forces tougher shots than what opponents are looking for on one end of the floor.
DeRidder rebounded by Caleb Wilson.
And this is where Wilson becomes so dangerous, his ability to initiate as he finds Bogovac on the other side with Thomas fouling him on the 3, but Caleb Wilson, who averages close to 11 rebounds per game, once he rebounds, his ability to push the basketball and make plays in transition makes him special.
I found a low price offer inspired by an item with harvester cutter and engraver machine. Watts for L2 Max 10, watts of $339.45 after $50.54 on savings. With delivery by Saturday, Jan 31. Want to add it to your cart.
Yeah.
Eventually he'll have 3 free throws.
That's all your updates.
.5 per game score of Bogovac. Mostly a starter this year. His return to the bench of late. Now he gets the first. Tomorrow afternoon, ESPN and the ESPN app. What a great matchup. Undefeated 5th-ranked Vanderbilt against number 2 South Carolina in Columbia. 3 Eastern, 2 Central. The Gamecocks
next set.
back from an overtime loss in Norman to Oklahoma on Thursday. Ended up losing by 12.
And then 501.
Of course, that game.
All right.
One of the
Cheer up, man.
special games that Little Big Sis, Dawn Staley, coaching, 3-time national champion, to go along with her 3-time Final 4 appearances as a player, lost her national championship in Tennessee during her time here on grounds.
Two for 3 for Bogovac, a 9-point Virginia lead. As we close in on 8 to play in the first half, Virginia has been hot since the cold start. The antithesis of North Carolina's.
22
has the size advantage against Trimble. On the back down, DeRidder.
DeRidder can take smaller guys on the interior. He can bring bigger guys out on the perimeter. Very versatile on the offensive end.
He's got 11. He picks up a foul. Virginia has the energy, and they've had 11 points from Tex DeRidder.
And Tex DeRidder, the leading scorer on the year for Virginia, but they're second.
Yeah, that last part was like way off. I was aiming for 19.
Is leading the way this afternoon. And they shot puck over a smaller Derek Dixon to give Virginia an 11-point lead.
We're earning unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver card. Let's just get one of everything.
60.
3% cash back on dessert. What's in your wallet?
How's that flu?
I got this. I don't got this.
You need Dayquil Intense Flu.
Power through your flu symptoms with Dayquil Intense Flu. You do got this. Dayquil Intense Flu. The daytime coughing, aching, fever. Power through your flu medicine. Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte blend. Designed to hydrate better than water. So you can lose more sweat and put the lead on notice. Gatorade. Is it in you?
At Sargento, we've been making your post-lunch, post-dinner, post-whatever snack a wow. You can taste over 70 years of our family commitment to high-quality, real, natural cheese in every bite. You have our word on it, we have our name on it. Sargento, 46 you can taste.
And Progressive makes getting claim support so easy.
Joe Lyons is passive progressive.
Wow, they support you, Grandma supports you, you're a lucky guy.
Joe doesn't have progressive. He takes it out from those who do.
And Progressive makes it easy to make changes to my policy.
Oh great, you can add Sarah here.
It's Julie.
Right, Sarah was the one your mom really liked. Hi, Julie.
Not Progressive savings protein on a cruise.
Don't be passive progressive.
Look how cute you were.
Get good coverage and savings for yourself.
Before you could talk.
Inside the NBA has it all. The hustle, the swag,
let's drip right here.
and whatever's going on here.
I don't know that matter.
Home of Inside the NBA. All season, playoffs, and finals long.
Introduce the Chipotle high protein menu with real chicken, grilled fresh, no antibiotics, no fillers, ever. Starting at $3.50, packed with protein. Chipotle's new high protein menu is real protein you want to eat. Chipotle, for real.
You want to file food?
Force Factor Creatine Gummies build muscle and strength, improve recovery, and boost cognitive function. Why? Force Factor Creatine Gummies contain 5 grams of clinically studied creatine monohydrate in each delicious serving. Rush to Walmart and get Force Factor Creatine Gummies today.
Pay for a wedding with up to $500 in 5 minutes or less. Download Dave.
Virginia has only trailed for 12 seconds. The Cavaliers looking against a 6-1 in the ACC with their 6th straight lead for North Carolina by 11. Two of the best rebounding teams in the country. Top 2 in the ACC overall. So far, Corey, Virginia has owned the glass. Virginia with 5 offensive rebounds and this with the 9 second chance points. But when you consider the fact that Virginia is #1 in the ACC in offensive rebounding. North Carolina sacrificed 18 offensive rebounds to Notre Dame on Wednesday night, but Notre Dame was only able to turn those into 13 second chance points. They cannot ill afford to do that against Virginia. Virginia will carry them on the offensive.
Yeah, like how many games are like we just played 4 cricket
points so far for you. Yeah, a big issue converting offensive rebounds in their loss to Cal.
Okay, so there's 12 games total. Okay.
Carolina with the ball. Misses a 3. And it's Jakari White who comes down with the rebound and a jump ball. North Carolina has the arrow.
But that's a great example as to why Virginia is such a good rebounding team. Everyone crashes, but more importantly, your guards take advantage of the long rebounds, the ones that the big guys can't get to. As Jakari White goes in and grabs a rebound, does go down on that left wrist, but still hangs on to the basketball.
You see the brace for one who broke his left wrist a month ago on a dunk against Maryland and missed 5 games. He's returned for the last 3. Out of a double, Wilson. Dixon misses a 3. Oh, Lewis and Onyensu both went for the ball, and Trimble comes up with the offensive rebound.
A great effort by Seth Trimble to come from the opposite wing to pick up that offensive rebound, even though Dixon's not able to get the turn into 17 points.
We had a lot of trouble finishing against the 7-footer Onyensu. And as Bogovac checks into the game for UNC. 2 of the best 2-point defenses in the country. And they are 2 of the teams that you'd imagine defend the paint about as well as anybody else. That's poked away from DeRidder by Wilson.
But the difference is the way that Virginia guards the 3-point line right now, only allowing opponents 28.9% from 3. And that's where they excel, taking guys off of the 3-point strike, not allowing them to get beat from beyond. Drop 6.
That's the time where I hit the trick 20. He hit it all game. I'll hit it there with 60 left.
Just going straight up for the easy layup before Benzar can get over to the bench.
He's a hometown hero, leading all-time scorer, the most all-time wins at St. Anne's Belfield School here in Charleston. He admitted to UVA and Tony Bennett. He reopened his recruitment after Tony Bennett retired before last year.
First start.
Recommitted to Ryan Odo.
He said, gosh, like, how long have you been playing darts?
Wilson, jumper for Caleb Wilson, and he eliminated for UNC. Caleb Wilson once again, one-on-one at the top of the key for Virginia.
I just wonder, because, like when you announce your score, I didn't even see that you shot your other darts. Because, you know, you had, like, 62 left, but you went for the 10 instead of the 12. I just wasn't sure the thoughts on that. Yeah, alright. I'm more of like I like to strategize, you know, like if I hit a single 12, at least be a double bull for the win. That's just the only thing I was thinking of. Yeah, that's definitely. 9.
not just a back-to-basket guy. Watch this, an outlet pass to a 6'10" guy to get it out, to get to the rim, and then challenging 4 different players to get to the free throw line and knock down the first free throw. Wilson or Modovac has scored the last 14 for UNC, and Powell's got the offensive rebound off the miss. And Wilson trying to direct traffic from the post, pointing to get the basketball to him on the block, and he can make a play.
That shot should be 69. Now we're at 99.
Wilson, but that was the third double team on the post when this game for Caleb Wilson. So Ryan Odom switching up his coverages when Wilson catches the basketball. Lewis cannot answer. Hall's got the offensive rebound. Second offensive board for Dallin Hall, which all the guards are able to crash on the offensive end, which is unconventional. Hall got Wilson in the air, knocked around. Tillis. Hall wanted it in the corner. He gets it in the corner. And missed it in the corner. Tillis will take a three.
68.
Nothing.
What was it?
27.
to move to see if I was even in there. Fucking, this chart's covered. Yeah. That's what I should do with the 19th the first time, man. Couldn't do it. I could hit the trick 20, so I aimed low on it. Whenever I hit it, I said, now all I gotta do is just shoot at the 19, or the 19, right? So I aimed low on the 19, hit a double. So then I was like, well, all I gotta do is aim for a single, hit a fucking trick. Like, ah, dang.
If you get green, you will be a billionaire. She's mine. If you get green, you will.
Wait, I can say your ad.
That's why I got the Bulls on the rest of the game. Yeah, if I go for Bulls on during the game, man, then normally by the time I get to them, I'm done with them. And I missed them all game. I tried for it. So I missed everything all game, so I hear you.
How's your team doing?
Uh-huh.
How's your team doing?
Oh, good. We beat Texas.
I decided that halftime's boring and I'm going to play a game all the way. Look at this. The Wi-Fi or something? Oh, there we go. Actually, what I could do is I play an online match. I feel like a while since I've done that. Who? Okay, let's play. Let's see who I have to play.
Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Bill Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars, taking on a team from the ACC.
Washington State, what now? Who are they? I don't even know most of their players are active. Can you not lock my phone, please? And of course, this game comes back on as I'm being ready.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Fires the 17, probably second-guessing after turn.
I ain't questioning nothing.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And these RPOs always put the defense in bind. But listen, you give up the run, you get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Grant behind the line. It's McCoy. Still running at the 40. Open field on the right. He's running out of bounds at the 20-yard line, and they've got him in the red zone.
It's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he's so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up. And that allowed the slant to be thrown in.
Shit.
In the backfield, it's Robinson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle from the
He makes a grab.
Too easy.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch is the other guys that are dangerous happening.
No, tell me he's gonna quit. Tell me he's gonna quit.
One of the places his team might have an advantage today.
I called it. That's my first ever win. What was their name again? Washington State? Well, that's all I had time for. Fastest ever game. Make somebody quit. No, it's not. Ball.
Most patients achieve and some patients are visible healing appears as non-lining. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible. Victrim Bio. Backed by over 15 years of clinical research. Ask your doctor about Trembia today.
What's his deal? He got that more for your money deal with Metro with 1 month of unlimited 5G for just $40, period. And still for lots of big 17 packages. And no activation fees. Only at Metro.
New Year, same extra value meal. Professional selection, making a meal and save. Value is still on the list. Only at Metro.
steal and transition bucket. And just like that, North Carolina's back within 5, but being led by 2 freshmen, Derek Dixon, who was the hero in their road win, that lone road win on the season, and Kentucky making big shots down the stretch. Now becoming more of a leader for the team.
Get one, I can't hit the go.
Hubert Davis talked during the week about it. Kendall Wilson and how vocal he was. Hubert said, when I was playing, maybe I said one word my freshman year, maybe 5 my sophomore year. Things have changed so much, and he's got to be so thrilled that the team of players he really likes has got a little more vocal leadership from its freshmen. Yeah, and things have changed significantly because freshmen now are often the best players on the field, which is the case for North Carolina. But Hubert not playing at a time where you pretty much have to wait your turn to be a leader. You know I've always been Wilson, so let's never get a chance. Dixon, the follow the window, Wilson tips it to Bessar, and North Carolina's on a 19-6 run. The Tar Heels have pulled within break, and it all started at the end of the first half.
Dude, why can't you hit me single fucking 15?
What a good game, am I right?
Shit, that was a big fucking game. I just won 10-2. And there's a couple games that I'm gonna tell you right now, I shouldn't have won.
So you take off your belt, but you should put belt in his butt?
No, I gotta bring some shoes.
I mean, this game's good too.
Virginia had 15 seeded now there. Yeah, that's all basketball. Well, some teams destroy basketball. Like the game of Rock tonight, the Cavaliers and Magic, the Cavaliers have averaging 119. Yeah. So that means I'm excited to see both teams getting tripped into this tonight. Yeah. Virginia has 8-7. But I mean, that's college.
Virginia with miscommunication on the defensive end allows Derek Dixon to get a wide look at the top of the key. Even as he negotiates his way to the rim, is able to...
Yeah, I just made someone play the college football.
With Drew August on the sideline about the defensive coverage on the last possession. The Sokin head coach making sure that his leader knows that they made a mistake. And I don't believe it was actually Aldridge who made the mistake. And Murtazo was supposed to have been a switch between he and DeRidder. DeRidder did not switch on that possession. But the point
I got my first ever college football.
even a graduate student down hall, even one who had 9 assists and 1 turnover last game. He has steered the ship to see Griff Aldridge, who's an Iowa head coach the last 7 years, to allow him to their first NCAA tournament. Done a great job in deciding to come back to the University of Virginia with his old teammate, his Hampton Sydney teammate, but back in the day, those two guys playing one-on-one before shoot-around. It was slow motion one-on-one, by the way. But they were reliving their 17-year-old days. Brian Odom was the 4-year starting point guard, and Hampton Sydney, sometimes you say the team takes on the identity of your coach. Brian Odom is the all-time leader in three-pointers made at Hampton Sydney, so it makes sense.
Yeah, Virginia's never lost a game at home yet this season. 14-50 away from winning another one.
The three-pointer was not used at the same rate that it is today, so that's a nice record to have. By the way, the Rangers coach was a pretty good three-point shooter too.
Did you just try to spin on a wallet? Yeah.
Do something.
There it is up there.
No, Root. Root, get your
butt inside.
Get him. Yeah. Root. You want to go outside? Hey, grab him and tie him up.
Jared Stevenson tries to catch in the post. Chance Mallory with 2 hands in the back to pick up the foul. Stevenson coming in for Bessar. Bogovac in the paint. Bogovac with a smooth touch cuts the lead to 1. Bogovac playing with great confidence in this game. Recognizing how much his team needs him and his experience on the road at 22 years old.
I know. Huh? How did it come out? Outside. What is going on? Probably around 4, I think I'll be available. 5. What am I thinking right now? 5. I'll be available for a couple. Is this really how basketball is? They just go back and forth with points all day.
Yep.
Or does Virginia just suck because they gave up points?
Where's he going?
He's going to bring your mom something.
Huh?
He's bringing your mom something.
Struggled this year, 5.7 points per game. Not really sure this. And Derek Dixon, chance to start.
Food?
Probably.
He scored double figures now, Dixon. And back-to-back starts, and he has 8 today. How good can he be the next couple of months? Where can he grow to lead this Carolina team? Well, I believe he could be the future of his club.
Well, that should have been a foul, but what was it called? And what happened whenever there's a foul, it's not called?
Great positional side and tremendous skill.
Oh yeah, he missed that one horribly. Here we go. Ooh, losing control here. For 3. Missed.
Very difficult shot. Powell secures the rebound. Dixon again.
North Carolina with 2, and it's back to a 1-point game, 58-57. Almost halfway through the second. And way off, but Virginia recovered for 3, misses. And we go back to North Carolina's side. They haven't had a lead since it was 2-0 earlier in the game. Looking for somebody. And he's open! Dunks it! First lead since it was the beginning of the game. 59-58. Yeah.
Stevenson wide open for the easy slam.
Ooh, that hurt.
What a rally by North Carolina.
They came back.
Which was down 16 with 2:05 to go in the first. Grillo again.
And he misses the bucket. North Carolina has it back. And a foul called.
Stevenson wide open for the easy slam that puts the Tar Heels ahead.
Yeah, it's timeout break now. 59-58. North Carolina, what a comeback.
Starting at just $4. So now you can decide how big you want to go, which is kind of beautiful. I'm not commenting, you're commenting. More video options so you can get more of what you really want at Wendy's.
Howdy, Roadrunner. You're very back. Well, I drink Red Bull. But do you realize, yes, Red Bull gives you wings, but, I'm scared of heights.
This game will have Houston taking on Texas Tech. And then after that game, we have one more starting at 3 o'clock, which will be Illinois and number 4 Purdue, so a top 15 matchup. Right now, this is a top 25 matchup. Top 25, but we'll... Hold on, what was the other game? 6 versus what? Okay, a couple top 12 matchups, honestly.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that opens up a world of possibilities. With Venture X, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, premium benefits and a collection of luxury hotels from on Capital One Travel. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
It's been great. I saved hundreds when I switched to Progressive.
Molly Burke is passive progressive.
That's so great. Maybe even buy a baby Zonda.
Molly doesn't have progressive and takes it out on those who do.
You know, once I make one. I can handle it online or on the phone.
Exciting, but I'm also having a trade meeting tonight, so I will change my scoring list again. All the games I'm doing tonight.
Don't be passive progressive. Switch to get good coverage and savings for yourself.
Doing all 4 games tonight. start my quadruple header. We have this game, a 2 o'clock game, a 3 o'clock game, the 2 o'clock and the 3 o'clock game, respectively. Actually, 2 o'clock game might be at late. We'll be on time to our 4th and final game, Cavaliers and Orlando Magic, coming on at 7 o'clock at night. Well, a little bit way to start back up on play-by-play. We haven't done a play-by-play since January 7th. When I was liking that day, I got banned, like a suspension on YouTube that day, which got appealed and accepted, but didn't let me live stream again until February, and I was like, I'm going to play-by-play. Anyways, 11:26 left on the clock. It's 59-58. All North Carolina. First half, they had 34 points, 11 out of 31 field goals. And now here in the second half, they have 25 points, 10 out of 14 in field goals. And there's a free throw made, 60-58. Started a run. And another free throw made, 61-58. Virginia's ball. Once again, Virginia has never lost a game here at home.
Which allowed them to build a 3-point lead. Fast break points already at 15 in the game for UNC against the Virginia team that one of the best defensive teams.
And for 2-pointer made, 61.
6 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. Dallas able to find his way to the
and a 2-pointer made there, 63-60 for North Carolina. That's a 2-pointer made. 62, North Carolina. In the paint, going for the bucket. That's in. 65-62, North Carolina. What a drive. Well, Virginia's going to try to tie it, but goes off and moves it on. It's back to Virginia.
Operating that side screen and roll takes away the opportunity to take that out of the play. Trimble is navigating a straight roll, getting right to his spot in the middle of the lane, able to go to that big range shot. Trimble's played a really nice game. 13 points, 1 of 5.
That's twice now. North Carolina is just blocked. It made it go out of bounds.
From Seth Trimble, it's not surprising, but was necessary for North Carolina with their
And try to do it again. No, Virginia get the lead back this time. And now a foul call on North Carolina.
Stevenson, a good closeout on Lewis, and St. Louis stepped on the out-of-bounds line. You've heard me say it so many times before. It's the most common turnover in the game of basketball when you consider there's not a lot of space for guys who most all walk with pretty big shoes.
I know, it's called
There
Virginia.
is no retreating. Every step has to be taken forward. Anything backwards is going to be a turnover. Midway through this second half, Derek Dixon has played the first 10 minutes of the half. He's navigated the team brilliantly. Spencer into Stevenson. Again has a size mismatch with Hall.
And for 2, he's got it 67-62.
Turnaround in his face. Stevenson, very similar to Derek Dixon, were heavily recruited by Virginia coming out of high school. Both had great relationships with former associate head coach Jason Wilbur. And Virginia was a target for both these two guys. And now they're here on the floor making a difference against the Rose.
I thought it was football calling it.
Football doesn't call him today. Football tomorrow.
Oh, football don't come on it at all?
Yeah.
It does? When?
No.
Oh,
Like
doesn't?
it doesn't.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Oh, listen, yeah, it does.
No, 3 p.m. is...
Yeah, it does?
3
Which one
p.m.
is it?
and 6:30 p.m. tomorrow for both games. To figure out which one... Don't you think the Reds...
Defensive presence in Alabama. Now, Hubert Davis wants him to be that defensive presence, but Auburn needs to look to him to be more aggressive on the offensive end and provide his partner. Put some points on the board. Don't forget to come up in just 23 minutes over on ESPN. The College Game Day crew is in Lubbock for Houston and Texas Tech. Already seen this game this year, a great one in Houston. The Cougars won. Tennessee and Alabama, the big game tonight at 8:30 Eastern. Those games over on ESPN and the ESPN app. Houston just quietly rolling along with only one loss on the season, undefeated in Big 12 play. And this will be a great test against JT Toppin and Texas Tech. What's new for you?
67-63 now.
Delta Sampson continues to build one of the best programs nationally. Folks want to see
Talk about football.
including Kingston Flags.
Oh, okay. Virginia will have the ball back.
Flemings may be among the first names called in the draft. Kingston Fleming, the fastest player.
Between 5 and 28, the ball is way. Ooh, bubbling around the ball. Nice save. He's looking. Wow, what a shot. 67-65. North Carolina ball. Oh, it's a travel on North Carolina. And that will let Virginia have the ball right back. 8 minutes left, almost 8 minutes left in the second, or in the game.
Lewis gives it to Mallory. The freshman.
And wow, ties the game up. They are all tied up at 67 apiece. And if that don't mean something.
Coach Dixon on the floor for Carolina. Hogan's initiating. Wilson.
And for 3, oh, in and out. And there's a foul on, I think, North Carolina. It might be, it should be Virginia ball, but on a 5-0 run, Virginia ties this game right back up. It's 67 apiece.
Wendy's has new mini deals starting at just $4. So now you can decide how big you want.
I'm going to go down and see what's going on with all this. North Carolina now leads in field goal percentage and 3-point percentage. Virginia leads in free throw percentage. North Carolina leads in turnovers. They're not giving up any turnovers today. Rebounds go to Virginia. Percentage of the game led. 76% of the game was led by Virginia, but now it is tied. On top of that, 16 was their largest lead of the game. Well, look at this. There has been 2 lead changes in this game, and there could be a third if Virginia can get another point here.
It's easy. For a limited time, switch to T-Mobile Better Value Plan. You can save over $1,000 a year for surprise and AT&T. Save on streaming, satellite, and more benefits than paying email. It's better over here.
college basketball is the best. You mean ACC basketball is the best? That's what I said. The matchups, the tournament runs. Nothing beats college basketball. You mean nothing beats ACC basketball? Yes, college basketball. ACC basketball. Guys, saying the same thing. ACC, college. I'm trying to play my game. ACC basketball. It's cool to sing and show off. Yes, show off. Wait, which side was that on? Here we go again.
To TurboTax Full Service. You'll be matched with a TurboTax expert and get real-time updates on your progress. And you get your best outcome guaranteed. Switch to TurboTax Full Service.
Force Factor creatine gummies build muscle and strength, improve recovery, and boost cognitive function. Force Factor creatine gummies contain 5 grams of clinically studied creatine monohydrate.
We are all knotted up at 60 cents. That's crazy. Like,
Force Factor creatine gummies today.
I'm neither, by the way, if you're asking. Still waiting for that response. Duke is just absolutely crushing Wake Forest right now in men's basketball. 77 to 55. We are approaching Houston versus Texas. Texas Tech. Everyone's waiting for that game.
Guys, what a game we have. What a finish we have on hand here in Charlottesville. Chance Mallory. This guy may be the most fun player in the ACC. Listed at 5'10", 186. From here in
Virginia with the ball back after the foul. I think it was a traveling foul.
Teams have been hot for the field here as we head down the stretch. Virginia trying to win its 6th straight after an opening ACC loss. North Carolina looking for its first road win in the ACC this year. Testa Ritter with 7 to shoot. Guarded by Vinsard.
And for 2, got it. Take the lead back. 69-67. Just like that, with a 7-0 push, it goes right back to Virginia's hand, and Virginia gets the ball right back. He was waiting for a foul, but didn't get the foul. Then he goes for 3, and he took air ball out of bounds.
I've watched this young man play basketball since he can walk, and I don't think I've ever seen Chance shoot an air ball. Best expectation wide open. That's his shot. Testa Ritter was not thrilled about Chance Mallory's shot selection. Let him know about it before giving him a warm embrace. But that's a point guard.
Virginia guards are a lot more wrestling than people would have. Virginia steals it, but they're calling a foul. Back, I guess, because Virginia got caught on foul. Go for 2. Out of bounds, okay. I was waiting to see if that was the call. It is out of bounds. Virginia gets the ball right back. Tried to go for the dunk. That would have been amazing if he could pull that off. It hits off his hands though, and he couldn't pull it off. now for three. He misses it. Virginia's ball again. 5:40 left.
Mallory's got the big Stevenson on him. He'll use a screen. He'll penetrate. And he'll reset. Stevenson is more than capable of guarding Chance Mallory. When you consider Stevenson came to Chapel Hill as a member of Alabama Crimson Tide last year.
Yeah, foul call. Might have been on North Carolina. If so, we are going to see some free throws, and I think we are. Breaking news to the top of the Steelers play a higher Mike McCarthy as a coach. 4 fouls on North Carolina player. Or Parity? Is that how you think? Whatever. One more foul and he will be out of it for the remainder of the game. I got another point for Virginia. 70-67. Tonight is 7 points, but this season he averaged 17 a game. And 9 rebounds each game, got 1. So, and a 9-0 run for Virginia. And he's got it. 71 to 70. Ruins their 9-0 run. Makes it a 1-point game for Virginia. Virginia only lost 2 games this season, too. Spin move to get 2 more. It's 73 to 70. 50 Riddler, 19 points in this game, lead the team. And for, got it. Got the jump shot, 73-72.
From Wilson against one of the nation's best shot blockers, and it's a 1-point game again. That's Wilson's advantage when he's going up against bigger players. He's normally going to be
Caleb Williams averages 20 points per game. Today got 18.
Mallory driving up both spots.
Good shooting skills here. For 3, doesn't get it, gets it back, and a foul call, free throws coming.
Awesome scene we've had in Charlottesville today. Jared Stevenson off the bench, showing up with 11 huge points. For the Tar Heels, off the screen alone, able to pop, knock down a huge 3. But on the other end is Destin Ritter.
We're going to a break, so that's why I start checking on stat lines out while we wait. One of our predictions of the day was North Carolina player will have 20 points. Wilson just needs 2 more, and he will be that player that we were talking about. How much lead changes have we had? We've had 3 lead changes in this game now. North Carolina leads in field goal percentage and 3-point percentage. Virginia leading in free throw percentage. North Carolina leading in turnovers. Virginia leading in rebounds. Virginia had 79% of the game has been led by them, and 16 was their largest lead. It's only a 1-point game now. Wait, does that tell me how much fouls everybody has? Tell me turnovers. Wait, let's see all stats. That's I think that's PF, stands for personal fouls, right? Yeah. So right now, Vassar is on brink to possibly ending his night. He's gotten 7 of their 72 points tonight.
story to tell. You see, one Steely Jardines can help lower your A1C. Jardines works 24
Which is still sad.
flush out some sugar.
He has to leave because he's also got another 3-pointer, and he could be good. Yeah, he could be a good They just don't want to have him disqualified for the game. So if Vassar gets any more penalties or fouls, he will be done for the night.
Tell your doctor about lightheadedness, weakness, fever, pain, tenderness, redness, or swelling between the anus and genitals. You may have increased risk for lower weight loss. Call your doctor right away if you have new pain or tenderness, sores, ulcers, or infections.
College basketball, now to 5 fouls. And hey, I mean, there's still 350 left on the clock, so anything can happen. He might be very cautious and careful, or his coach might be like, we don't want you to disqualify. Mainly if suspension could happen.
All SEC affair next, Malcolm. Yeah, Nigel passed my 4 experience with that Miami team in 2023. Still one of the best stars in college basketball. And listen up, Cowboy fans. The Steelers plan to hire your former head coach to take over and put you in the Super Bowl with the Packers, knocking off the Steelers in the process. Corey, am I right here, Cowboys fan? What do we think about this?
Is that what we're doing right now? Zuma, come on, man. I thought we were bigger than that. But what I will say to this is, Zuma, I can't imagine that the Steelers feel like they hired their next coach for 20 years. When you think about the Pittsburgh Steelers, who've only had 4, instead of that 4 coaches that take the
Today, 100%. And he makes another one. 5 for 5 in the day.
You know what? Being that the Steelers have more Super Bowl wins than we do, great hire, Steelers. Jeff Knowles, North Tower, Mike Tomlin,
And he misses. Only a 2-point lead. His first missed free throw of the day.
Virginia in the lead. Fabulous game here to kick off a great Saturday of college hoops. Here's Caleb Wilson, a game high 18 for Carolina. 5 double-figure scores. Stevenson's one of them. He misses a 3. Virginia Lewis is back on the floor along with Grunlow, with Hall, DeRidder, and Thomas. Hall has had a productive day on both ends of the floor, doing a job defensively as well as attacking offensively, running the show. He's the unsung hero of this team. Got a big block in the closing seconds against Ruby Miller Saturday. Oh, that's going to be a backcourt. It should have been his. Okay, Ron Ayers right there on top of it. Hubert Davis also right there on top of it. I believe Ayers originally thought someone tipped the basketball. But there was no North Carolina hand on that one. 10th turnover against Virginia.
Virginia's turnover out the game. It's back to North Carolina. Nebraska just beat Minnesota in the basketball game. And a foul and 1. Tie game and an extra free throw.
Jared Stevenson has. As he attacks the basket, the pump fake, the finish. But watch this, KB. He's flexing before he goes to the ground, and his head never touches the ground. That's strong. I know you know nothing about core strength. However, that is great core strength.
And we'll get a third point, and North Carolina have the lead with 2 minutes in the second half, 75-74.
75-74. Nothing in the first half for Stevenson. Bagel, 14 here in the second. He scored 14 points in 13 minutes in the game. Now Malik Thomas driving on Stevenson, who cuts him off. Mallory back on the floor for Virginia.
Ooh, Trent. Well, good job getting it back to him. He fails at getting the layup. Here comes Wilson. And he will lay up. And he will make it. And North Carolina has a 77-74 point lead. that's what
They have tested Virginia's transition defense, which has not been up to snuff here in this second stanza. Seth Trimble attacking one-on-one and able to finish through the contact of Malik Thomas. An opportunity for a three-point play the old-fashioned way.
Oh, and I think he's going for a free throw now because there's a foul.
2 for 2.
So I have a chance to make it 78-74. And he's got it.
That's exactly what he does.
78-74.
North Carolina, which was down 16, leads by 4 with 2:20 to go. Contact between DeRidder and Wilson. Thames has the ball. Going after the freshman, DeRidder.
Go for it, and a foul call.
Taking his time, recognizing it is to see if North Carolina will bring a double team or track. With no additional defender coming, takes his time, gets to a spot, and forces Caleb Wilson to reach in, or that would have been a bucket for DeRidder.
It's just the first foul.
So, DeRidder 5 for 6 today in free throws. His first one is off mark.
DeRidder, who made 2.
Tar Heels will highlight next Saturday's quadruple header against Georgia Tech. Pick Clemson in there as well. That's 1 week from today. ACC Network and also the ESPN app.
DeRidder made 2 huge free throws at SMU.
And that's off the mark, dude. Duke's ball.
To North Carolina, right in front of Ryan Odom as he looks to his back bench to determine if Virginia's going to challenge this.
Bounds, I guess. Virginia will call it now. Oh no, Virginia will challenge the out of bounds call. It is 2 o'clock now, so we're just going to be a little late for the Houston Tech match. Too late.
Officials could review out of bounds plays in the final 2 minutes, which is exactly where we are now.
Look at this.
Now, out of bounds plays can only be reviewed on challenges, so we'll see who's the last to touch the ball. Was it Wilson?
It looks like it was Virginia that touched the ball last. It might stand if that I mean, it looked like Virginia touched it last anyway. But look, okay, here's another one. Oh, yep, yeah. Oh, actually, North Carolina may have gotten the end on that.
The challenge rule is new to college basketball this year. Teams have 1 challenge. If they get that challenge right, they will receive a second and final one. If you lose your challenge, you lose a timeout. And you can only challenge if you have a timeout. Virginia had 2. I think it's a great use of challenge. Did you see the left hand?
Oh, yeah, he did touch it last. He never went back to anybody else. He may stay with Virginia here.
They'll get possession back. Get on field with 2 minutes remaining. Would retain that second timeout as well.
The crowd sees it too. There's 2 minutes left on the clock.
Didn't look like Hall touched it. If it is Virginia Hall, what kind of reaction do you want to get here offensively as you take another look at his play? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. We go back to DeRidder, make sure he gets his opportunity to see if North Carolina will bring a second defender to try to keep him from getting a bucket. If so, he sprays it out for one of their shooters. But otherwise, you take a chance with DeRidder attacking the basket and going to get a bucket.
Well, this arena was uproarious in the first half. UVA led this game by 16 points, 43-27 near the very end of the first half.
This game has been going on for 2 hours
in the final 92 seconds. And they just really haven't taken their foot off the pedal in the second half. They've been brilliant offensively. And including 13 of 17 from 2, 4 of 10 from 3, and 6 of 6 at the line. Our officiating crew, Roger Harris, Tommy Morrissey, and Mark Sherrill are still trying to come to an agreement on this call. So Roger is in the middle and is still debating this call. Virginia, they lose their ACC opener in triple overtime. Virginia Tech, they've ripped off 5 wins in a row since. They're a pretty big favorite in this game, but North Carolina has taken it to them in the second half. Well, a lot of it has to do with the fact that North Carolina has struggled on the road. Well, when you consider the fact that Virginia learned their road lesson early and they made changes, North Carolina trying to do so now. After the ball is clearly over UNC, it'll be Virginia ball this sideline.
Okay, Virginia ball. I'm making my poster right now. Next game, we are 2 minutes away from getting there. Houston, Texas Tech.
And the Tar Heels have the possession arrow and a 4-point lead. And Mark Snow wanting to move the basketball back down to the point of interruption where it went out of bounds.
There we go, Virginia's ball.
Here's the runner. They get it to him.
Virginia will try to, slam them down. Is that an offensive penalty? I think it is. And I think it will be North Carolina ball. I don't even think he cared. He just literally, boom.
I think a lot more of it has to do with the fact that the Ritter really turns his body and lunges into Stevenson.
North Carolina ball. We'll see what they can do with it here.
11 turnovers for UVA, only 4 for UNC.
4-3. He's got it. 81-74, and that should probably do it. Well, Virginia's got a comeback story that we do not know about. 4-3. Got it. 81-77. And Virginia take another timeout. A minute 21 left in the game. Oh my God.
This is progress. You're more entitled for freestyle leadership.
We have football tomorrow. I do not know if I'll start. I might. I'm not sure yet, but I may start doing those kind of last week. Postseason. Football's on the third round. I mean, that would be great.
After Carolina had been up for 2 years, went to Alabama for a couple of years, went into the portal, and he told the Daily Guardian they understand it was a
North Carolina ball, they're going to try to run the clock out. Going for a layup, misses. Virginia's ball, they have to run it quickly. And he's going for a layup, he makes it. 2-point game, set 50.8 seconds on the clock. They have to do something with this. If they don't make it a 2-possession game, it will be over. And I think it's the timeout by North Carolina is. Oh my God. 44 seconds away from a big North Carolina upset against Virginia. I haven't seen an upset in a while later while streaming, so they're gone timeout too. If y'all want chat it up. I try to pay attention to chat while I do it. Y'all can chat. I'm just talking about don't say any stuff in the chat because, you know, it's just not nice. But
Ashley's New Year's sale is going on now. For a limited time, you can bring in the savings up by starting at just $2.99. And you'll get it for 5 years when you shop in store. Shop season must have looks today.
81.79.
Well, we hope everybody across the country is safe, ready for the storm. Still an ice coming from Texas all the way up here in Charlottesville. We hope that you're snug in your house and settled in for what's going to be an awesome day of basketball. This has been, Corey, the perfect way to start a college basketball Saturday. They really have an old rivalry. You got two really good teams. North Carolina has struggled.
Just needs to make it a 2-possession game to make it almost impossible to come back. It will still be possible. Because, I mean, look at the score. 2-point game. 81-79. Here we go. We're 2.8 on the clock. Knocks him all the way back, but it doesn't hurt him as much. And for the layup, ooh, uses one hand and makes it. It's a 4-point game, 31 seconds left. And another timeout by North Carolina.
As North Carolina calls its third timeout. Once again, great play design to get Caleb Wilson with a head of steam. Attacking Kulo, getting downhill, tough position to put the 7-footer in, and a very difficult degree of difficulty there with Caleb Wilson going off the glass at that angle.
I know Houston Tech game's on. We'll be going to that one right after we are finished with this one. 31 seconds.
He's just tied Tyler Hansbrough's Carolina freshman record of 20-point games. It's January 24th. And now he and Carolina have to defend their way to what would be, I think it's safe to say, even with a win at Kentucky and one over Kansas, this would be Carolina's biggest win of the year, the way Virginia's played in the ACC.
Absolutely would be. Also, when you consider the struggles that they've had coming into this game. So a response from Hubert Davis' squad at home against Notre Dame. But coming on the road and playing the way that they play here in Charlottesville, win or loss, has to give them some confidence moving forward on the road in ACC play.
But any time to go here, Mallory, Thomas in the corner, got a late close out by Stevenson.
And
draws a foul against him. Good play by Malik Thomas, who will shoot 2 with 24.6 to go.
Will give 3 throws.
With any other defender, Malik Thomas gets a 3.
Virginia, and something that they could try to do is they could try to make both of them and get the ball back by hoping that they miss. Or they can try and bang it off of the rim, get it back and try to shoot. But the first one is missed.
Virginia has missed some big free throws here in the second half.
Now you're just going to hope you make it at this point. Like, there's nothing else you can do. You can only make it to even get close to staying in the game. And 24.6.
Will check in. Those of you looking for Oklahoma, Missouri, that's starting on the ESPN app. We'll get you there as soon as we're done here.
And I will be getting y'all the other game that we were missing after we're done with this one.
Dixon. Here's the double team. Dixon fouled instantly.
They fouled.
Dixon is a pretty good free throw shooter. 16
Foul Virginia. And now he gets to go try to make free throws. He has to make at least one to make it back to a 2-possession game. If he misses both, then Virginia has a chance to tie the game. So
I think you want to give yourself an opportunity opportunity to see if Dixon will turn that basketball over. That was a tough spot for Dixon to be in. I believe Virginia may have blown
My Nashville Predators are playing right now as well. 1-0.
substitution before the free throw. Back for Lewis. So a good percentage for Derek Dixon, but not a lot of free throw attempts this year. The former Gatorade Player of the Year in Washington, D.C.
Here we go.
Virginia. Carries the first free throw.
4-0 game now to 84-80.
Season high 7 assists and 11-point game for the true freshman. 32 minutes, only 1 turnover.
And missed that one, but Virginia or North Carolina gets the ball back and another foul. That's a humongous move. This 18 seconds from an upset.
Wilson able to go over top of Rumo and come away with the offensive rebound. And now a 2-possession game. I think the free throw line trying to have a 6-point run. It's still a 1-1. But Temple, 70% at the line.
And not the miss.
Virginia still has
Another try of it for 3. Missed it. And North Carolina gets the ball back, and he gets fouled. He tried to just launch it, but they said, no, you're not launching this. And it's also a bonus, by the way, for North Carolina, because I believe.
The foul is the 4th on Malik Thomas as Virginia gets a quick huddle here. Tommy Morrissey will break it up. Well, Hubert Davis and North Carolina were right in the line of fire. It was in a battle team last week, losing at Stanford, losing at Cal. They were getting blown out most of the game at Cal. A great response.
But on this, I mean, every time Virginia fouls, it's now free throws. Misses the first free throw. It doesn't really matter because that means Virginia's have to launch it and then hope that they can make 2 full court, which I've never seen before. Here we go. And he makes the last one count, 85-0.
To score as quickly as possible. Mallory got to put it up. He does.
And he misses. North Carolina, and they just give up at this point. And 85-80. Upset. First upset since I came back. And it's probably going to be the biggest upset since I came back. Let's go ahead and go, well, right now it's 20-19, Houston up. We are going to go to ESPN. I'm going to be right back. I have to rechange the games out, but I'll be right back. I'll see you on a bit. Bye!